This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Do you have any bad boys on the singles boat last night?
No, a couple of wild country lads rolled through, though.
Because
Sammy B, Sammy S, Sammy T.
Yeah,
the lads, the Bondi lads.
Because we've spoken quite a few times on this show about girls falling for the bad boy. For some reason, there are ladies out there that don't mind. They feel like they can be the one that can tame the bad boy.
Yeah, give me that challenge. I'll straighten him out.
Let's be. Majority of the time, it leads to regret.
Oh, disaster. And I think then, finally, women get to a point where they go, oh, imagine if I met somebody nice. That would make sense. Hey, why don't I meet a nice guy?
Can I give you two cases of probably the definition of falling for a bad boy? You cannot get any more than this story that I'm about to tell you. And Moz has done this on the Daily Telegraph, our friend Moz, who's a crime reporter there. But there were two ladies that were on the jury they were on a case of Sydney's most high-profile gangland murders. So Farhad and Mumtaz Kwame are now serving a combined total of 104 years in prison for their violent crimes, murder, and there were two ladies that were on the jury that actually fell for both brothers while they were on the stand.
What?
Now, work this out.
So they're trying to work, they're hearing all the gory details about possible killings.
So there was
and then they think, oh, how do I get more of that?
New South Wales Police Homicide Squad Detective Glenn Brown said there was a point in the trial where a number of us in court observed interactions between two of the jurors with the two accused. We brought that the attention to the Crown prosecutor. In the end, myself and a colleague prepared statements. During the trial, three jurors were implicated in flirtatious behaviour, with one referred to as the young juror seen smiling over at one of the brothers and biting her right finger while she was looking at him. This was during the case.
So did they then step down off the jury? They would have had to.
She was also overheard saying, I looked over and he smiled at me, so I smiled back. So they were taken off the case. Like you said, the cops went, this is not right, went and told the judge they were taken off the case.
Guilty.
I've got an update for you.
Love in the first degree.
The two murderers have just married those two jurors
they haven't.
in jail.
Imagine being one of the women and saying, Mum, you're not going to believe it. I have met the best guy. Oh, you have to bring him around for... I can't bring him for dinner.
I can't stop.
Well, why don't we catch up on maybe Sunday? Should I do a... No, you can't do that either. Why is that, sweetheart? He's in prison for 100 years for murder.
When he has taken the stand and and he smiles at you, I'd be a little bit freaked out, wouldn't you? Or...
Yeah, but it's making me think too we should host a singles party in prison.
But you know what? Can I just... This also... that's not bad.
Oh, lock him up. Who wants to sell for 10 minutes?
A Johnny Cash impersonator to come in and perform for everyone, all the prisoners in there as well. But it just goes to show the power of love, mate. It does, doesn't it?
Oh, God. And if you can't find... What Fitzy's not saying if you can't find love as a guy, murder someone.
No.
Because the best way to meet somebody is in court on trial. He's not saying that. Don't go out and commit a crime in the hope of finding love.
No. And I'm not also saying marry someone who's in jail at the moment for violent crimes.
Just decide. Speak to your friends about it.
Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.